2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. And it's Chicago to start out. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Tim Hardaway. Mourning is out there with Brown. Then it's Marley. And it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And that one's good by Marley.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Hardaway with it. Passes it to Marley. Here's Mashburn. Pass to Hardaway. There's the 3. Rodman with the rebound. Here's Jordan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got 6 points.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And the pass to Marley. Inside, here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Pass to Marley. Now, here is Mourning. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by the Heat. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kicks it to Hardaway. Passes to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Now here's Rodman. Open for 3. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. Outside Hardaway. A putback. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Here's Mashburn. Guarded by Pippen. Mashburn no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Askins. He kicks it to Austin. Here's Mashburn. Rodman covering. It's blocked. Jordan inside. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Mourning's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Crotty. He's guarded by Harper. Mourning's shot is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's Pippen with the drive, and Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there, driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Crotty, the pass to Mashburn. Here's Askins, guarded by Jordan. Here's Mourning. Austin misses the follow-up. Back right after this. It's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Harper's out there with Jordan. Then it's Longley. Then there's Pippen. And it's Rodman in at the four-man position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Now the pass to Longley. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Both free throws good from Longley. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Crotty. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mourning, and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The offensive rebound.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Now here's Hardaway. On the wing, Marley, guarded by Pippen. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that one's good by Marley.
Yeah, Thunder Dan Marley, a lights-out perimeter scorer, a talented shooter from deep.
It's Pippen with the drive, and it's Pippen with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Heat trail by 9. Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Harper. Hardaway, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Marley, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist from Ron Harper. Pippen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Pippen's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Haskins. Rodman cover. And it's Brown missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The shot's good from Rodman.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hardaway passes to Haskins. Back to Hardaway. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Hardaway. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Pippen to kick out to Harper. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Crotty. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll about...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Brown. Tim Hardaway is out there at Marlin. Then there's Mourning, and it's Mashburn in at the small forward. Here's Mashburn. Off target from three-point range.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Where these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Bulls. Longley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. And here's Longley. Outside Pippen. Pippen is doubled. 6 to shoot. Here's Longley. And that one hits back iron. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Marley. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Marley's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here are the Bulls now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
And Miami making a change here. So he gets them both. And it's the Heat with the ball. Down by 12. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Back to Marley. All sorts of time. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Marley's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
That one good for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Mashburn. To the inside. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 10 points. Again, thanks to that one from Dan Marley.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Jordan. 20 points for him. Intercepted. Outside Hardaway. Mourning. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Harper. Jordan's got 22 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Back to Hardaway. Shoots over Harper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes both free throws. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Austin.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And the dunk by Mourning.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now here's Jordan. 22 points for him, and the shot is good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Crotty, guarded by Jordan. Brown is checked in for a morning.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good from Pippen.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Here's Crotty. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is...
And so it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper. And it's Longley in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Longley no good on the free throw. The Heat trail by 17. Outside Hardaway. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And here is Hardaway. Passes it to Austin. Bulls on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from Crotty.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
The drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Here's Crotty. He's guarded by Harper. From 13, keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Hardaway with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. A finish. And the rejection by Pippen. And taken away by Brown. Here's Crotty, guarded by Pippen. Austin Nowak.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
To the middle, here's Jordan, and he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Chicago called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Mourning. Chicago leading by 17. And they double up Jordan. Lets it go from 11, and it's rebounded by Mashburn. Hardaway goes in. It's good.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
The Heat trail by 17. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Pass to Mashburn, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Bowen, and he banks in the layup.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Johnson. Longley grabs the miss. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harper the pass to Rodman. And that one is good. And the Bulls lead by 19.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Plenty of space. Bowen, good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harper kicks to Jordan. The pass to Longley. Back to Jordan. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
7 seconds left in the game. Smith scanning the floor. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.